honey. Hello, hi. Welcome to the sanctuary. Ooh. Can I tell you right now? After you brush your teeth, there's a lot of beverages that you probably shouldn't drink. One of them is lemonade. Ugh. Ugh. I just did that thing. Ugh. Anyways. I hope you're having a lovely day, honey. And if not, I hope that I can help make your day a little better. Or at least get you to escape from it for a little bit. For a little bit, today we're going to have just a real short, just chatting. Just conversation, honey. That's all. I don't have anything really planned for the day. But yeah, just thought we'd get in a quick chat. Just because I like giving you guys the opportunity to, have something a little cozier than normal. I'm always cozy, but Fridays are our cozy coffee conversation days, and I've already had mine. Have you had yours? Oh, last night we played Ghost Tsushima, and we played for much longer. Much longer than I expected. But it was a good time. We almost got everything. We just didn't pick up the records for the whatever they were. We got everything else. Every single flag, every single cricket. All of it. Oh. Tomorrow, we're going to be having our streamiversary. So how about that? Can you believe that? I can't believe that. It's already gonna be the 4th of November. A lot of things happening this month that are like milestones, And the first one's gonna be our streamiversary. And the next big one is, well, my birthday. My birthday. And I've been rolling some ideas in my head for what I want to do. I can tell you I'm streaming. November the 19th, I'm going to be streaming. But yeah, I'm looking forward to what awaits. I was gonna... God, don't you hate it whenever your mind just blinks? You lose your train of thought. What was I? Oh, that's what I was gonna do. I was just curious because every month, every streamiversary, I kind of like to take stock, just like looking at how much we've grown, honey. Like measuring yourself. You know that thing? When I say measuring yourself, I mean your height, honey. You know that thing, when you're a kid and your parents are like, oh, let's see how tall you are. And they mark the doorway. That's what a streamiversary is like for me. Let's see how much you've grown. I also wanted to get like a short list of games that I wanted to play this month. And I wish that I had written down what I was talking about last night. Because I started going into it a little bit last night. And then, God, I made the mistake of telling myself, I'm going to remember that. And then guess what? I forgot. And guess what? I forgore. I've also been wondering about whether these just chatting streams, maybe they should be later at night. I don't know. We might do Friday nights going forward. I feel like I get the most activity. Yes, the most paranormal activity in the late hours of the night. Bum, 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 bum. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. Hey. We done pretty well. We done pretty well for ourselves around the sanctuary this month. Pretty well. 29 new beautiful souls for my heart, as you can see down there. That's a lot. That's a lot. Last time was 31. Before that was 28. So, hey, we are up there. I like tracking numbers, even though they mean nothing. The numbers, but they're fun to look at, you know. Oh, I was gonna clip something, wasn't I? I forgot to do that. I'll have to do that later. At hour 7, minute 33 of the last Ghost of Tsushima stream, I ran my horse off a cliff, and then the rebound sent me into the air where I fell off another cliff. It was really funny. I've never had that happen before, where I fall twice in a row. Yeah, I gotta remember to do that. You know what we're gonna do? Do I have a document here? We're gonna make a to-do list, honey. We're gonna be responsible. Are you ready? New document. To do. Vaps. Hello, Metallic. Hi. Welcome to the sanctuary. I hope you had a good sleep. I hope you slept well. I know you stayed up real late with me and Ghost of Tsushima last night. Okay. So, here's what we're gonna do. Gotta move that here. And boom. I have to take notes of things to do throughout my day, otherwise my amnesia will kick in. And then I'll just not do it, honey. It's just how it is. Oh yeah, we gotta get that spank sound effect, right? For the stream deck, that's something else I gotta do. We gotta get icons for the stream deck, honey. I feel like I'm writing a grocery list. You found it? I did not. I haven't looked. It's just been an idea. But if I could find it, I would. I wonder if I could do something like that live on stream. I would just have to... Here's what we're gonna do. It can't be that hard to find, right? I've noticed that I typically use these types of streams to get shit done. It's like a great excuse to get shit done while we talk. Bum, 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 bum. I can't remember how I even found those sounds. There's like some place. Sound? Oh, here it is. I don't think if I sample these, you should be able to hear them. We'll see. Okay, you can't. You can't hear them. You can't hear my system volume. Whoa! Oh, oh, oh. I don't even have my wavelink open today. What's wrong with me? Okay. Interesting that I guess it still works. You don't even have to have wavelink open, honey. It works. It worked. You just have to have Stream Deck open, apparently, but it's good to have open anyway. Okay, we're gonna temporarily mute the sound effects while I test them, so I don't blow your ear out like last time. With my kazoos and whatnot. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can find a good spank, honey. It's probably not going to be called that. It's probably going to be called something like a whip, right? Your search bar is not working. Oh, here it is. We got a whip whoosh. What's this? I don't want it to be multiple. That's silly. That's silly, and I don't like it. You know? We need one that's got some real spank to it, you know? Like, top of the morning to you, laddie. You know? We need like a Jacksepticeye. That's what we need. That's what I crave. That's what I want. Nope. Did you ever play like... Did you ever play GoldenEye? Like 007 GoldenEye? And like, whenever you would smack people with your open hand, oh, I loved it. I just remembered that. Where is my default sound going? Hold on. I'm pretty sure I set it to system. Yeah. Okay. Hello, Johnny. Welcome. Welcome to the sanctuary. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing great. The N64 game? Yeah. Yep. This track that's playing right now, I chose it because it reminded me of that game. Speaking of, what a coincidence. I'll have to play it on stream sometime. I got it. It's on the Nintendo Switch, like, online service. So I got it. Where are the slaps? I need the slaps. Their search bar is so dumb. They're so dumb. No, that's not. Ooh, boo, boo. Nope. No, these are not. These sound like Diablo 2's like sword swings. What? No. No. For those of you just tuning in, you know how I usually use these streams as an excuse to get things done? To get stream stuff done? I'm trying to find a real good spank sound effect. I've been wanting one. I really want it. I want a good spank or slap or something. What could I possibly look up? Oh, God, their site is so weird. The search bar doesn't work unless you go back. That's dumb. That's dumb. Hello, you know, and Makima. You guys are always together. You're always coming twos, don't ya? Let's try this one. Okay, we got a bunch of slap sound effects. There's a whole lot of slaps. Oh, this one. Oh. Hi, El Burrito. Hello, El Burrito. Welcome to the sanctuary, honey. They're joined at the hip. Oh, I'm laughing at things that you guys can't hear. These, like, slap sound effects sound legit. I think someone actually got smacked for these. What's this? Strong exploding punches. What? God. We're not putting those on stream. Jeez. Yeah, what's this one? Human clap 2. That's boring. Impact face slap. It sounds like someone smacked their wrist. Oh boy. This is what we're doing. You know, I like the first one. I like this one. I like this one. I'm downloading this one. Like, why can't I just... Let's try this. No products found for spank. What about smack? That's a good synonym, right? No. God. Okay. Now is the testing phase. Now is the testing phase. How did I even... It's been so long since I've done sound effects. Okay, I think I know how to do this. It goes a little something like this. We're gonna call this spank. Okay, this is for spanking the chat when they're bad, when they're being real bad, when they're being naughty. Okay. It's just so sudden. Okay, let's see where it shows up on the volume. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn that down. That's a loud spank. I wonder how fast I can make it. Oh boy, oh my, oh my, oh my. This is the kind of channel we're becoming. Okay. So, this is the best I could come up with, honey. This is the best I could do for you. Are you ready? Of course, this song has claps in it, so they kind of sound the same. But I can spank you now. Hey, you know what? That's productivity. That is productivity. Now I can give you one of these. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. Oh, the power. It sounds like a clap. I know, I'm clapping. Clapping those cheeks. Man, what are some other fun sounds? Sounds more like a slap on the wrist. Well, listen, that's the best I could do, okay? Or the thumb thing. The thumb thing. What's the thumb thing? I need to combine it with like a baby sound. Like, that would make it more apparent. The thumb snap. The thumb snap. Oh, you mean like, oh, just snapping your fingers? Like that? Like I just did? Oh, come on. What is this one? Impact, smack, juicy hit. What is that? That's weird. That's more of a plap. That's more of a plap, plop. Man, I don't know. I don't know. Ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum. It's like, I don't really know what other synonyms there are. I could type in punch. I don't want to punch you. I don't want to punch, chat. But what do they sound like? I'm curious. Oh boy. These are great. Do it. Man, you guys are masochists now. Masochism. These are so like, they sound like the old Warcraft games. Whenever like the peasants would like try to fight the monsters. It's so funny. Okay, we got punch face hard. Well, is that do it for you, honey? Okay. Open! Okay. I'm turn that one way down. Punch! I'm gonna test it so I don't box your ears. Let's see. It's very quiet. Why is it so quiet? It's so weird. It didn't sound like that before. Did I get the wrong one? Bum, bum, bum. Volume. What do you mean by volume? You mean it's too quiet or too high? Bum 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 bum. Where was that one? I had one that was really good. I never know how these streams are gonna go. And I never did imagine that I would be hunting for a sound like this. The strong exploding punches. I like that one. I do. No, we can't use that. No. It's not. It doesn't really sound like one. It just sounds like a shooty McShooty, you know? It doesn't sound like a punch. So you got your spank. And then you got your That's what you got. It's so quiet. We gotta turn that up. Oh, you can't even hear them because I turned them off. My bad. We got your spank. We got your punch. Why is it so low? That's a low punch. That's a low blow. You didn't hear the punch. Yeah, I know. The punch is real dumb. It's real dumb. Oh, God, there it is. Sorry about that. There it is. There's the punch. There's the punch. That was weird how the default output was super quiet. But as soon as I put it into the sound effects, sound like a wooden room divider falling over on the floor. These sound effects are not the greatest, okay? They're not like cinematic quality, all right? They're not. I like this one though. I like that one a lot. Even if it's not perhaps as impactful as I would actually spank you, honey. It's a little too light, you know? It's a little too light. You know what I need? I need a good cry. Can we find a cry? Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo. Okay. Here we go. They're so long. Did someone actually record themselves crying for 27 seconds? What? Why is that even an option? I don't want, Oh my god, who would do that? Almost sounds like a Persona remix. I know, it's so silly. Someone put a recording in the like the Elgato marketplace for sound effects. And it's like male cry and it lasts 27 seconds. Oh. Man. There's a sad baby crying for 51 seconds. That's too long. The bit would go far too long. We can't do that. Oh my god, my scroll wheel. Come on. It's been fucking up. I don't know if I need to clean my mouse, my scroll wheel, or what. There's like some dust in there. Okay. I just want a nice short. That one's stupid. That one's done. That sounds like an Ewok from Star Wars, honey. Wow. You can't hear it, but it's very silly. What do we got here? No. Nope. Not a good enough cry. No. Utiri. Wait, those aren't the Ewoks, those are the Jawa. But you know what? They kind of sound similar. Utiri. God, these cries are so legitimate. I don't like it. I wanted a silly cry. Oh my god. Aren't Ewoks the mini bears? Yeah, they are. The Jawa are the little guys on Tatooine with the little glowing yellow eyes. They're the ones that go Utini. I don't know. I can't get a good cry. I can't get a good boo-hoo. Why, hello there, old sport. Hello to you too, whippersnapper. Hello, fellow kids. If I just type in boo-hoo. Boo! Boo! What do I get? Oh my god. You know what? I like this. I'm downloading this one. It almost sounds like Patrick Star. Boo-hoo! Oh, I love it. Yeah, I like the first one better. Okay. I will use this for occasions where I am sarcastically disappointed in your sorrow or the sorrow of various NPCs that we encounter. Yes. Ooh. 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 Okay, Okay, gonna make sure that's off so you don't hear it, because it's quite loud. Okay. I'll put into this and... Boo! Ew. Okay. Here's what it sounds like, honey. Here's what it sounds like. Boo! Boo! I love it. You know my personal favorite sound effect on this thing? It's gotta be this one. Right? It's gotta be that one for me. I like that one. And of course, you know I like my laugh track. I've also got a gasp sound that I don't usually use, but you let yourself go. I know. And then we got the classic, right? Got that one. And then for your very surprising reveals, you have I might have to reload my stream deck. It's being weird. Is it gonna let me? Yeah, I can still interact with that. Why is it being weird today? Probably because I was doing shit live, huh? You know how it be. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna close you. I'm gonna reload you. Reload. Goodbye, Stream Deck. Goodbye, Stream Deck. Okay, time to resuscitate you. Do you know what the French word for gasp is? I do not. Okay, are you alive now? Okay, good. Hooray! That was really weird. Never had Stream Deck disable parts of itself. It's usually all or nothing. The French word for gasp. Enlighten me. Le gasp. Oh, we have a comedian. Le gasp. Maybe I should have spanked you for that. I don't know. Maybe. It's such a funny sound to me. I love it so much. It's so like me. I love the fart sound and I love the spank. You got your silly and you got your sexy, huh? Get your sexy on. Get your sexy on. I'm here all week. Well, good. You better be. You had better be, especially for tomorrow. My streamiversary. Be disappointed if you weren't. Bloop. Bloop. So that's something that we've done. Isn't that great? Isn't that wonderful? I'm very proud of what we have accomplished today. No, we're not done yet. No. No. Boom, 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 boom. Da, da, da. Doo, doo. I really wish I had more voice effects as well. We got the wrist slaps and the ear punch. Yep. We got that. We got. The wrist slaps. I like the idea of using it in that way too. You know, if you try reaching for something, you know, if you try messing with my shit, you try to break my sanctuary, no. Are you trying to like leave the stream? No. Hey, where's that mouse pointer going? Hey, where's that going? This sanctuary is too much of an empty void to break anything. Is it? I guess. But you know, someday... Oh, you gave me an idea, Metallic. You gave me an idea without even saying anything. Hold on. Wait. You know how we had a table in here before? I could have that again. We can make that part of our scene. I wanted to have like... Okay, table? Whoa. We have a table and we have ourselves some wine. Whoa. No, don't shrink me. How dare you? How dare you? And then we can make this an item scene. We're gonna call it wine and dine, honey. That's literally what I called it, wine and dine, honey. Yeah. When you had the Noah Shezzies allowed, the signs. I like how they thought that it was a summoning ritual. They came in and was like, what are you doing with this like summoning circle? This table's too small. There we go. Favorite type of wine? I like blackberry wine. I haven't had it in a while. A long while. But it's real good. I really like a blackberry. Red wines in general. I love them. But yeah, blackberry. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. It's got a little bit of a tang, you know. It's pretty good. Blackberry wine, never had it. It's good. It's very sweet and a little raspberry-ish, you know. Got a little bit of a bitterness and sweetness and Yum yum. I really like fruity drinks, you know? So like strawberry daiquiris, love those. Yum yum. But I really don't drink that often at all. Whenever I do drink, it's like special occasion, like it was offered to me because we hadn't seen each other in a long time, and it's like, let's, you know, have a drink. But I don't really, you know, it's not regular for me. I'd love how the wine moves with me. It doesn't have to be wine. We could just, since I'm a vampire, you could imagine that this is blood. Imagine that I'm sipping on blood. Blood that tastes like blackberry wine. I feel like I should move my welcome message. I feel like I should. When my ear goes over it, you know? Over here. There. Blood for the blood god. I see we have a fellow Warhammer fan here. Does it taste like iron? I think blood tastes like copper, personally. Tastes more like copper to me. We'll say metallic. It tastes a lot like metallic. Like your name. Blood is metallic fruit. You just like the Crone lore. But I won't lie. I haven't I don't own the books. I don't know in depth. I just know bits and pieces around the periphery of it. I used to play Warhammer Online when that was a thing. Then the servers went down. Why? I don't remember why. It was probably an EA thing. I don't know. The only Warhammer game, though, that I ever played, I think, was Warhammer Total War. Let me look in my Steam library. I think that was the only one. Yeah. That's the only Warhammer game I got. But I do really like that whole universe. It's one of those universes that I read a lot about on online. I would love to pick up one of those books though. Give them a shot. What was that? Was it? I'm trying to think of the exact quote. I think it was Mechanicus. Oh God, I can't remember. It was the machine god, you know? Yeah. The machine god. I remember reading a lot about them, about that whole thing. Pretty cool. The Omnissiah, honey. The tech people. Yes, the techies. The techies of Warhammer. So like, I get it whenever you're like, oh, I just like this one specific part. Like, I get it. The tech fetish people. Oh. You know, you're not wrong about that. You're not wrong about that. They did really fetishize technology, didn't they? They were very, very, very into it. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. They were literally like disgusted by flesh. What was the quote? It was like, I have it written in here somewhere because I liked it so much. From the moment I understood the weakness of my flesh, it disgusted me. I craved the strength and certainty of steel. I aspired to the purity of the blessed machine. Your kind cling to your flesh, as if it will not decay and fail you. One day the crude biomass you call a temple will wither, and you will beg my kind to save you. But I am already saved, for the machine is immortal. Warhammer 40k Mechanicus. Yeah. I'm weird and I like to save random quotes, and that's one of them that I saved. Played as oh, okay. Saiga for too long, and I went being a zealot cosplaying as a guardsman. Oh. I really like in sci-fi, I really like races that that's what she said. I really like races that modify themselves, you know, like they become obsessed with this idea of we must become better, faster, stronger. Like, it's always like the tech races that I'm always like, ooh, ooh, ooh. You know? It's like those guys in, was it Fallout? They were obsessed with collecting technology. Were they called the Paladins? Something like that. The Guardians of something. Brotherhood of Steel? Brotherhood of Steel. I think that's what they were. Yeah. They were cool. Collecting all that technology. Getting all powerful. Yeah. Science. It's like militant science, you know? I like the sci-fi trope of militaristic scientific, you know? Sounds like you'll love Cyberpunk 2077. Ooh, I never played. Never played. Weren't they an inspiration of Warhammer? Maybe. I don't know. I wouldn't doubt it. There are some similarities there, huh? Since there's a chainsword as well. Oh, you're right. Ooh. Ooh, I remember that. Wasn't that like, what did they call that? Didn't it have fire too? Like a flaming chainsaw. Rum rum. Technology. The shish kebab. The shish kebab. Or like, wasn't it? It was called like the Ripper. Wasn't it called the Ripper? And then like the shish kebab was a variant of the Ripper, something like that. I don't know. It's been a while since I played Fallout. But I know it's cool. I know that it's really fucking cool. Who doesn't love a good old fashioned space marine, you know, type of guy, you know? Who doesn't love him? It's like Doom guy, right? I would say that the Doom guy is in kind of the same category, right? He's kind of really super obsessed with collecting technology and dominating everything, right? Rip and tear. Space Jarhead. Never played Fallout? Well, if you played it now, the graphics might be a little dated, but Fallout 3 was my favorite. I didn't get a chance to finish Fallout 4. But Fallout 4 was, from what I played, a little slower paced. Took a little while to get things rolling. And they had like a whole settlement building system and thing. Just like, okay, cool, I guess, but I just want to go kill things and get into chaotic drama, honey. All the quest lines. New Vegas. I forgot. New Vegas. Ain't that a kick in the head? Pistol packing mama. Lay that pistol down. New Vegas was great. Everyone seemed to love New Vegas more than anything. It had a lot of character. It was a game that had so much character. It was so unique. And like the factions were just so unique. And I loved all the storylines that they had going on. Again, on the eyes in 2023, little rough. Little rough. You might have to get yourself a nice retexture HD thing. I wonder if Bethesda will ever go back and like touch up those older games or not. Maybe. They don't seem to be afraid to remaster shit. I don't know. Boom, 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 boom. Bum, 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 bum. Well, I don't know about remastering. Maybe porting. They ported Skyrim a million times. Wait, weren't they gonna remaster Oblivion? I remember Annie telling me that Bethesda was planning to remaster Oblivion. I hope they do. I love that game. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Both of those games, Skyrim and Oblivion, are both titles that I played on the channel that I need to get back to. Someday. Bum, 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 bum. The Ripper! I'm looking it up now. The Ripper is a melee weapon in Fallout 4. A short-bladed chainsaw-like device that was used by the military before the Great War. Huh? Well, I wonder what the one in Fallout 3 was called. Maybe it was just the shish kebab. Maybe I got them all confused and they were named differently between games. No, it was in Fallout 3 as well, wasn't it? You know something I never played? I don't think I've ever played the DLC for Fallout 3. So that would be new if I ever played that on the channel. You like Oblivion more than Skyrim? I can understand why. In the grand scheme of things, I might feel the same way. I might. It had a lot of character. The voice acting was... God, they really got into their roles with that game. Run away! The Daedra! Oh, I love it. But yeah, it really had like this very high fantasy, just fantastical, magical whimsy. Whereas Skyrim is very like dark and dreary and cold and much grittier, which is fine, but they're very different vibes. Also, you played as some prisoner instead of some prophecy. Yeah, that's true. I wasn't really a huge fan of the whole Dragonborn thing in Skyrim. I thought that was a little too much, because in the previous Elder Scrolls games, it was always like, oh, you're just some fucking guy trying to fit into this realm. And maybe you were part of fulfilling some kind of prophecy, like as an instrument in it, but you were never like the sinner. you were never the centerpiece of it all, you know? You were always like helping someone else rise to power. With the possible exception of the Shivering Isles, right? You literally become Sheogorath. But Skyrim was like, it's all about you, honey. You're the Dragonborn. You will save it all. Ooh. You were some god reincarnated in Morrowind. Oh yeah, the Nerevarine. I remember that. I don't know if you actually were, though. The thing about the story in Morrowind was, I don't know if you actually were. I think it was one of those things where you were like working with the Empire to like take advantage of the locals and their traditions, because they're very superstitious, the Ashlanders, right? I don't know if they ever actually outright were like, you are the Nerevarine. Or if they were just like, you just happen to fit the bill, so we can use you. Despite that, they still call you Inwa. Man, you talk about a game. If I can get that to work on stream, I will absolutely 100% play Morrowind. It's just so old. That game is like from, I think 2002. It's a 2000s game. And the resolution, not great. That was my first Elder Scrolls. Very nostalgic for me. The combat system was so different. It was very like inspired by tabletop RPGs, so very D&D like, you know, with the hits and misses and all of the skill checks. Like the lockpicking system was not like the active lockpicking where you like move shit around and try to hit a sweet spot. It was like fully dependent on your skill and the quality of your lockpicks. It was just all math. Everything in Morrowind was all math. It wasn't really something you could actively control like in the later ones. Someone want to play the Elder Scrolls Online, but I'm not sure how good it is. It's good. It's okay. It's okay. It's been a while since I've played, so I'm trying to like come up with an opinion here. It's very hit or miss because you'll have quest lines that are like actually kind of interesting. And then you'll have quest lines that are just go talk to this person, go talk to that person, deliver this letter. Okay, now go deliver it to them. And you're just going back and forth and you're like, oh. Also, I'm not so sure your choices matter. I played a bit of Elder Scrolls Online with Annie off stream. There was one quest line in the Bosmer province. What was it? I think it was Valenwood. And they were like, you have to find the true murderer. Like, you have to go investigate the crime scene and bring these 3 people to trial and figure out who's the right one. And no matter what you choose, like, it's just kind of a disappointing outcome for how much effort they want you to put into it. So expect some stuff like that. It's weird. It's like you can tell that there were very different like writers on the team that were writing some really good shit, and others just kind of meh. It can be a little difficult to understand the crafting system that they have. I still don't fully understand it. It's a lot. There are certain points where there's so many players that it can kind of break your experience as well. If you go to Morrowind in the city of Vivek, Annie and I went there, and there were so many players just crowded around, like a few NPCs. Like there weren't enough services there. So it was just kind of immersion breaking. It's like, oh my, what is this? Everyone's standing man emoji, just a mob. So if you're expecting, I guess the takeaway is, if you're expecting it to be like traditional Elder Scrolls, it's not. Don't go into it expecting like you're gonna have full immersion. It's gonna be just like the Elder Scrolls, because it's not. Wasn't it made by different devs? Probably. It certainly feels that way at some points. But it's just like you'll see mobs of players around like one NPC, and you'll kind of have your immersion broken over and over again because you'll see people do the quest that you did, and like you'll see the quest related NPCs like phase in and out going through their stuff. It doesn't really have phasing technology like World of Warcraft does, right? So World of Warcraft is a very heavily instanced game where you get through a certain point in the quest chain, then the world changes, right? And you're not gonna have your immersion broken by seeing other people do what you just did over and over. But Elder Scrolls Online, it does not have that, so you're gonna see quests and cutscenes play out around you for other people. That's just like, okay, wow, okay, I'm in an MMO. What about dungeonish quests? Complete several quests in a row in a run type of thing. So the quest design of Elder Scrolls Online is also very all over the place. I'm going to compare it to World of Warcraft again because I feel like World of Warcraft does it best. In World of Warcraft, they are so fucking good at like keeping you paced through the region, like having you move in a line, doing shit along the way. It's very organized. Elder Scrolls Online, kind of all over the place. You're not really ever gonna find yourself doing things in a line. It's just like, go here, okay, now travel across the country and do this. Because like, they started this whole thing that was like Open Tamriel or something, because people were complaining about how, oh, it's too linear and things are gated off. And so the developer was like, okay, you can go anywhere now. And so now the quest design is all over the fucking place. You can go anywhere, which is fine, but whatever. It's just personal preference. It's just personal preference. If you just want a game that is just kind of open and all over, not gonna be like the Elder Scrolls games in that way. It's weird though, because it's Elder Scrolls branding. So it's very, what's the word? Disassociating. It feels weird. It's okay. It's all right. It's a quick fix, I suppose. It's free, right? It's free. You're gonna have to deal with a lot of microtransaction advertising. But it's free. They got like their Tamriel tokens or something that hit you with like an ad banner at the beginning of the game. It's like, but you don't have to do it if you don't want to. You don't have to engage in any of that. But they have like daily rewards and things that you can collect. So it kind of pulls you out a little bit. But you know, that's just the nature of free-to-play games, right? That's what they do. Collect your rewards on the battle pass. Get your free potion today. For the next 24 hours, Stamina potions are half off. Also, the Brakos desk. Did someone say my name? Did you say my name? I heard someone. I heard someone say Rakos. Hmm? I feel like RuneScape is probably the same way these days. I think that it went a little into the free-to-play realm. Was RuneScape always free-to-play? I legitimately can't remember. I can't remember. I didn't play it too much. I played a little bit. It was? Yeah, people do still play. They like remastered it. They did like, I don't know what they called it, but they remastered it. I tried playing it once upon a time and I was like, I remember nothing. But they have like very detailed tutorials and things for you now, which back in the day, I remember they did not. Back in the day, they threw you in. But yeah, now it's all like tailored to new players and it was remastered graphically and yeah. I don't have a lot of things to say about RuneScape because again, I didn't play it a whole lot, but I know that yeah, they remastered it and stuff. I don't know if they were too cringe about the microtransaction stuff. I don't know if they were or not. They might have been cool about it, not invasive about it. But I was a World of Warcraft junkie, honey. That was my thing. All I did was chop trees and make fire camps in the roads. Oh yes, the tree chopping game. Gotta get that wood. It's so funny, right? Like being fascinated by basic mechanics like that in games. Like at the time, it's like, oh, you can chop trees in this game. Oh my god, I'm gonna level up my wood cutting, honey. I can chop trees. Oh, there was another MMO that I played. I played EverQuest 2. Now that one's a little older. I wasn't like subscribed to it, but like it was one of those games that had free trials. And so I would play the free trials over and over. New free trial. Oh, I'm definitely new to the game. I'm definitely new. Even World of Warcraft did that for a little while. Did like the 7-day free trial or something. I'm definitely new to the game and not making a new account just to play the free trial again. Definitely not. Hey Sokar chat, we're talking about EverQuest. I played EverQuest 1 Tricks. Tricks. I'm about to ask you to stop having things in common with me. I have a spink sound effect now, Tricks. Oh, you ever tried Lost Ark? It's decent, but some of the outfits make you look like a fuckboy. It's hilarious. You're so blunt, Metallic. I love your bluntness. I do. Lost Ark. That sounds familiar. What was that game that was made by Amazon and it like they fucked it? They ruined it. The New World. I think it's what it was called, something like that. I tried that. I didn't like it. It just felt so hollow. It was like generic MMO to me. But yeah, EverQuest. I like how I spanked Tricks and then he stopped talking. Oh. That's my new favorite sound effect. It's my new favorite thing. I also have a punch in here, but it doesn't sound very good. It sounds silly. And we also have... They messed it up. I actually like the concept of it. Wait. I missed the spank sound. That's what it is. That's what it is. You like that? Hey, yo. I like it a lot. It's my style. Now in Spink chat. Although Metallic says it sounds more like a slap on the wrist. EverQuest. I played more of EverQuest 2 than I did of EverQuest 1. I remember really liking the music. There was this one guy that I met in EverQuest 2 who like, he was so nice and he showed me how to play. He just mentored me through the game. And like, we lost contact. And I was so sad. It's like, oh, never gonna meet you ever again. What was that forest with the fairies, the fae? Remember we were there and the music was like there and I don't know, reminded me of him. He would sit me down in like this house and be like, okay, I'm gonna show you how to open your skill book and blah, 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 blah. It was like a real life tutorial, man. He was so helpful. And there was that one area I really liked. They had the dragon people. Like these islands. They were very Japanese. I liked all the zones in EverQuest. They're also unique. I like the music for each one. Very memorable. Then you had that big capital city. The Kinos. Fun to run around in. All the races were so unique. I wonder how many races they got now. I don't know. I stopped following that game for a while, but they had frog people. I think they had rats. The Ixar. Oh, the Ixar. I need to look at a picture of them. I think they're lizards, aren't they? They're like reptiles. Yeah. They're like the Argonians of EverQuest. Ixar. Ooh. Cool. Cool. Trix was an Ixar. Trixar. Oh, they had this game. I don't know if you ever played. I guess they had two of them, but I only ever owned one of them on the PlayStation 2. There was Champions of Norath and Champions Return to Arms. I had Champions Return to Arms. Both of those are like based on the... Oh, yes, I got a yes in all caps. Oh, Trix. Mwah, 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 mwah. Never played it. It's like... It's kind of like Diablo. It's like Diablo, kind of. Like, gameplay-wise. I was really into that. They had the Ixar and all the rest. Not all the races, but they had them. I remember the barbarian. Can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore. It's just silly voice. I can't carry anymore. And like the dark elf. The dark elf, whenever he would run out of mana, he'd be like, need more mana. Like he would just mana. Maybe that was the Ixar. The Ixar probably hissed a lot too. Spent many hours playing that silly game. Yeah. It was great. I have very fond memories of playing that like over the summer. During my summer vacations. I had a really good friend that lived like down the block. Man, this track. I need to find this track and get rid of it. It does not fit my vibe. But I had a friend that lived down the block from me. And I'd invite him over during the summers and we would play Champions Return to Arms and Star Wars Battlefront. It's pretty cool. Lords of EverQuest was an RTS game. No, I did not. Lords? I didn't even know that they made an RTS in that universe. Huh. Sorry, I've just gone quiet. I'm looking it up now. I'm looking it up now. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. E. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Probably overshadowed by StarCraft. Yes, another game that I played. Oh, StarCraft. How I love you. I just hate your stealth missions. Stealth in an RTS game never goes well. I always hated that. Give you like 5 Marines. And I'm like, okay, we're gonna sneak through the base. Don't die. Wasn't there a stealth game of it? Wait, like a pure stealth game? In the StarCraft universe? That would be interesting. I don't know. I don't know. You got me Googling. You played as not Metroid Girl. Oh, StarCraft Ghost? Is that what we're talking about? StarCraft Ghosty Goo. I never played, but I heard about that. Yes. StarCraft is very nostalgic for me, and Warcraft. All of them. I played a lot of Blizzard games growing up. I think another game that had an RTS, another franchise that got an RTS that surprised me was Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings, I think it was called Battle for Middle-earth. Did a lot of that. And Star Wars, actually. What was it? Empire at War or something like that? We were playing a lot of that. I got that on disc. Wasn't that the Battlefront-ish game? Yeah, kinda. Just like from an RTS perspective. Moving your stormtroopers around. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right away. Rebel scum. I remember my computer not being able to run it very well, and I played like in low graphics, and so the frames were like really bad. Battlefront. I had like this whole collection, like a Star Wars game collection that had, oh god, what did it have? It had like the Empire at War RTS. It had Republic Commando, it had Star Wars Battlefront, it had Knights of the Old Republic, it had whatever that one was that was, always get it confused, Jedi Academy. Yeah, had that one in it. And it had a trial of Star Wars Galaxy. It had like a little flyer or something in there that's like, activate this code. Play Star Wars Galaxy, which sadly doesn't exist anymore. It's gone. No more Galaxy of the Star War. That was a cool MMO. Like the whole economy and everything was player ran. It was so cool. Like player built cities and people could be like anything. Like they formed the government. It was like a GTA no pixel roleplay, but Star Wars. Okay. You had mayors, you had governors and all kinds. It was cool. And all the little professions, people would be, you know, exotic dancers, honey. Oh yes. Gotta get that money. Gotta get that money, honey. Another MMO I played, Tricks. Of course you have. When are you gonna debut, sir? When are you gonna stream? I want to know. I want to know. So that I can love you properly. Hmm? I wish they would bring those servers back up. But I know they won't do it. They will never do it. Dark Ages of Camelot. I have indeed. Oh, Dark Age of Camelot. Wow. Yep, that is a blast from the past. Yeah, I do. I remember the little character doll portrait. I was just going on a nostalgia trip looking at Google images of Camelot. Actually just fixed your OBS issue last night. Just need to get a sound mixer installed so I can split my audio. Baby steps. Much as I don't like PvP, I love PvP and the game. Same though. I'm not really a big fan of PvP either. I get angry and I feel like I'm horrible and I get all kinds of problems of, you know, oh, I'm just not good at the game. I'm terrible. Oh, you're all better than me. Oh, It's no fun. Then it ceases to be fun. Metallic, you've seen. You have witnessed. You have witnessed in your anger. You know. What was that? Plague Tale? Plague Tale Innocence. Member. Yes, God, I was losing my cool. I could feel myself getting very mad, and I even stopped at some point and apologized. Like, I'm sorry, chat. This isn't me. It's so out of character. I used to have, you know, an anger management problem back when I was, you know, not doing so well, not doing so good mentally. I was a very angry person. Very angry, always trying to find something to get mad about. Because it gave me some sense of meaning or purpose. And, well, I simmered down, I cooled down. got my counseling. Not just for that, but also for, you know, the depression, honey. Turns out the whole root of the problem was I was projecting and ventilating because I was repressed and not expressing myself properly, honey. My perception of myself was not great. So I started journaling. And yeah, journaling really helped me. And of course, all that therapy and counseling. And now I'm chill. I found myself, honey. I started streaming. I started streaming as a way to record myself. Like it's a journal of its own. It was mostly positioning, making white rats go there while not blocking your own rats. Yeah. I remember that fight, and Annie has been like, wouldn't it be funny if my first game was Plague Tale Innocence so I could beat it? And I was like, I did make a thumbnail for it. You can always get Animusin to play the hard parts for you. That's usually what happens. That's usually how it goes. If I play a particularly difficult game, I will get to a point where I feel myself, you know, feeling uncomfy, like I was talking about. Feeling a little uncomfy, feeling a little angry. And I'm just like, I could lose my sense of peace and joy by allowing myself to rage, or I can quit. You always have a choice, honey. You have a choice. Anger is always a conscious decision. Okay, honey? So you let that shit go. You turn the game off. You put it back on the shelf and you move the fuck on. And you play something cozy and nice instead. And you push it off onto your partner. Yep. That's what we do. So take it you don't enjoy Soul-like games? I have a very strange relationship with those games. I love them, but I'm shit at them. I could never get very far. So I always end up turning them off. But I love the music and I love the artwork and I love the story, so I'm always looking things up online. Because I'm like, I'm never going to see that area. I'm never going to reach that part of the plot. I'm just going to look it up and be enamored by, you know, vicariously through other people's experiences. So yeah, I love the Dark Souls universe. It's fascinating. I love the mythology of it all. The idea of like, God, it's so metaphorical. The whole place. It's not like it's supposed to be a physical fantasy world. I've always seen it as like, the whole place is just like a metaphor. It's all like this psychological kind of realm. everything represents like a different emotion or something. Like, I'm sure that they try to immerse you in it like it is like a fantasy medieval realm, but it's very like Silent Hill in that aspect, because all the enemies and things they just all symbolize different things. And I love symbolism. I love symbolism. So that's my thought on it. It's just a shame that it's such a fucking hard game, because it's so beautiful. Like I talked about before, like Code Vein. Code Vein, you can make really hot, fucking kinky anime boys in that character creator with their tails and gas masks and harnesses and everything. But then you immediately dead. First boss. And that sucks. What a shame. What a shame. I spent so much time making the guy of my dreams, honey. He had all kinds of tight-fitting things wrapped around him just to watch him die over and over and over. He was ripped away from me. I had to turn it off. I couldn't lose the love of my life that many times. It's like, I don't know, those kind of games. I wonder if I would find like a new sense of resolve as a streamer, because then it's like, then I have a community kind of cheering me on, you know, like, you can do it, you can do it all night long, right? Maybe, but I don't know. It would have to be, maybe it'd be like a sub goal thing, you know? We'd have to make it an event. Like, okay, we're gonna play this fucking game. We're gonna put up a death counter. And I don't know, have a little fun with it somehow, so that we still get content out of it. That's the only way I would get myself to actually go back. You know what happened? There was one death. I don't know if it was the last one I had, but the first Dark Souls game, I accidentally hit the, there was some like NPC guy that was standing there at the starting area. I accidentally hit him. And he came after my ass. He just would not stop chasing me. And my autosave was right there. So I was soft locked. As soon as I come back, it's like, oh no! Run away! Run away! You ever have that happen to you, just with any kind of game, where the game autosaves at a point where you're like going to die? Oh, Tears of the Kingdom was really bad about that. I had to start manually saving because it just was so unpredictable. The save system between that game and Breath of the Wild was wildly different. That kind of thing happens all the time though, and it happened to me so much that I will keep multiple save files just to be safe. And a lot of games that I play, especially if they're RPGs, you know, like I'm about to make this crucial dialogue decision. What if it fucks up everything? Quick save! I generally try to commit to my decisions, but there's always that chance. There's always that chance that I break shit. It's always there. And it's a very high chance too. Fuck you. But you're right is the thing, so I can't be too upset about that. I always say I'm a great tester for games, and that reminds me. Did I schedule RL Dynasty for next week? Because I think so. I don't know if I did. There was a game that I got a chance to play called RL Dynasty. It was like a Zelda inspired kind of game, like classic Zelda inspired. Very Zelda 1 like. And apparently I really helped them. They were like, your playthrough was so helpful. Like you managed to find things that I didn't know was like a little off balanced and not working. Like, yeah, I know. I'm really good at that. It's called R Rule. R Rule Dynasty. AURULE. And I need to go back to it because the developer told me that they added some things because of me. I think I requested a shield and I was like, man, imagine if there was a shield in that game just for me. Imagine. And now there's a shield apparently. So I'm kind of curious, like in what way have I influenced this game? And I want to do more of that. One of my, I guess, I don't know about dreams. One of my things that I want to do as a VTuber is like, I want to dip my toes more into like the indie gaming community. And it can't hurt to have friends in those kind of places, you know? Imagine Sokar Starfire, the game. A game about me and all my weirdness. I wonder what would happen. What would happen in that game? I feel like you'd have to collect blood. You'd have to collect souls. You'd have to spank as many twinks as possible. You would have to you'd have to have a mechanic where you could break shit, right? You gotta have some kind of bad luck debuff. Yeah. It would be phenomenal. Game of the year. Game of the year. Oh, right. Coffee. I'm sure coffee would be in there somewhere. Probably my stamina bar, you know. Gotta take a coffee break, honey. I'm telling you, I am a video game character. I'd be very easy to program, I think. You know what I like. You know what I don't like. But you definitely know what I like. Oh. I don't know. My brain's just going all over the place now. Sloppy cheese burgers. Excuse you? Don't. Sloppy. I kind of read that in my head as like a Sean Connery voice. Sloppy cheeseburgers. Sloppy Joe, sloppy Joe, yeah. Cheeseburger does sound nice. Does sound pretty nice. Just not a sloppy one. Oh yeah, next week we're playing Spore. I figured out how to get Spore to work, honey. So for those among you who have not seen the wonders of Spore, we will make horrifying dick monsters and dominate. We will. It don't work well. It do work well. It do work. It work. Oh yes, the music of my people. Oh, Spanish guitar. Did you know I can play guitar, honey? I can. I haven't played in a while. And I've long since lost my calluses. But I know how. Boo 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 boo. Look at the wine. Look at it go. I wish it would just like splash over the side. But alas. Oh, stretch. Oh. Oh. I am looking forward to your streaming career, Tricks. Tricks, I will be there whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready, honey. Boom. You can count on me. I'll be there and I'll be like, in all caps, I'll be like, oh my god! Oh, it's tricks! Oh, spam hearts. You know it. I'll be there. I'm working on my audio stuff as we speak. Hooray. I'm very curious. Are you... I don't actually know for sure. Are you gonna be PNG or live 2D? I don't remember. And Sokar's trying to pressure me into stream tonight too. Hey, listen. Listen. You need to do it. Do it! Right now I'm going to be a PNG YouTuber just to see if I enjoy streaming at first. Where's my... Very smart. Very smart move, Tricks. Good. Good for you. It's good to start out that way for a lot of people because it's important to, you know, to be certain. When I got into this, I was absolutely certain, honey. I knew. But I also had a bit of a background, you know, in being an attention whore. So I was like, I'm all in. I'm in. I'm very theatrical. But it's good to be cautious, though. If you're like, rather than blowing, you know, thousands of dollars, and then being like, but also like, you know, you don't want to be finding yourself boo-hooing and thousands of dollars in debt, right? I am quite the introvert. So am I. That's the weird thing. I'm very introverted, but if you put me in front of a group of people, I change. I transform. I hate crowds with a passion. I do not enjoy gatherings of people, reunions and family and blah, blah, blah. People annoy me. I will walk out at night just to avoid the people and enjoy the cool temperature all by myself. But if I am performing, honey, why, hello there. Charisma on. You give me a camera. You give me an audience. Hello. Hi. I was a drama kid. But I was also a quiet kid. So it's just weird. I'm just weird. I'm very selectively social is what I always say. I'm selectively social. I'm not antisocial and I'm not a social butterfly. I'm selectively social. Very specific conditions for bringing me out, you know? Yeah, once you get comfortable, yeah. You gotta be comfortable. If I'm in a comfortable place, then I open up. Then I come out of my shell. I'm not one of those people that can just run up to perfect strangers and be like, hello, hi, hello, but behind a camera, behind Vtuber. Yeah, it's different. Helps a lot. I think a lot of people in this line of work, we all happen to have some form of anxiety, right? And it helps a lot. You feel like you're watching yourself too, you know? At least I do. Maybe that's just my ego. I don't know. But it's like, wow, that guy, pretty entertaining. This is fun. This is fun. I'm making my own content that I can watch for myself. So, I don't know, but I find great comfort in that too. In approaching streaming in a way that's like, oh, it's for me. I'm building a space for me to be comfortable and to like listen to myself and watch myself grow. Oh yeah, that's my advice. I said something really profound at the end of yesterday's stream, and I had to type it out and save it because I was like, damn, that's good. What did I say here? I said, the only person you should strive to be better than, honey, is the person you were yesterday. Yeah. Isn't that good? I think that was sound advice for myself and everyone else. Thinking. It's very easy to compare yourself to others. Very easy to get super anxious and be like, I don't know if it's for me because I'm never going to be like them. But don't compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20, honey. You just focus on you. Focus on you. Think about how far you come from. Not necessarily where you're going, but where you've come from. Yes. So inspiring, I know. So motivating. Motivating. At least I hope I can be. I hope that my honesty and my humor can coexist, commingle, and get you up off your butt cheeks. And if you don't, then I will spank until you do. Because you're worth it. You're worth it, honey. You are. I need to get up and get a drink. That's what I need to do. I know there's wine right in front of me. I know. But that's not what I'm talking about. I need a drink. I need a drink that's not that. I really wish I had a coffee mug. They have a hot cocoa mug in the item thing, but they don't have coffee. Isn't that discriminatory? I know. You know what I have to say about that? Yeah. Anyways, I'll be right back. I need to rehydrate, okay? Mwah! Hello. Hello, I'm back. I'm probably not going to stream for much longer because I'm hungry. I'm hungry. But I'm given like what, another half hour? He hungry, and we all know. Snickers. When you get hungry, you get angry. You do. Where's my angie? I really like Annie's angry expression. It's so funny. It's so cute because Annie has such a cute model. And whenever they're angry, it's like, what are you gonna do? Huh? What are you gonna do? Oh, Angie femboys. Aren't they the cutest? I've looked around for somewhat city building games and went for Surviving the Aftermath, since they piqued my interest. Oh, I've heard about that one. That is an evil expression, not an angry expression. Well, it's all the same to me. It's all the same to me. Are there different kinds of evil that are not angry? Is there happy evil? Maybe that'd be like chaotic. Chaotic evil. You know, the D&D chart. I guess there are other forms of evil. Maybe. All I know is that I love it. I love it. Such a great expression for you. Just like the silently judging with the shadow. Have you arrived to a decision as to what you're going to play? On your first stream, Annie? I have. It's a surprise. Oh, is it? Is it? You see? Do you see the fruits of my labors? All it takes is just a good and then motivation. I will motivate you, motivate Tricks, and anyone else who wants it. They can come and get it. Now get to stream it. Get to work it. Do it. I'm looking forward to whatever it is you got in store. You and Tricks both. Ba-bum. Oh yeah, you mentioned Surviving the Aftermath. I need to look that up. I feel like I have that game. I don't know why. Serve. Come on. No? I have Surviving Mars. Surviving the Aftermath. Oh, oh, I know of this. It's by the same publisher. It's another Paradox game, actually. Wait, was Surviving Mars Paradox? I think it was. Yeah. Oh. Very post-apocalyptic. Post-apocalypse city builder, huh? Surviving the aftermath. Ooh. Eee. Ah. Ah. It does look like a... That looks like a streamable game. There was one that I wasn't sure about. What was it? Was it Alien something? Alien Dawn? No. Stranded? Stranded Alien Dawn? That was the other. That was one I was like, eh. That one's a little too fantasy. Surviving the Abyss? Oh yeah, was that the one that was like actually really cool, but you had to harvest DNA or some shit and it was just like weird. I don't know why they put that in there. Harvest the DNA. And it was like an active game mechanic. Ooh, it's got mixed reviews. Surviving the Abyss. Ooh. Oh no. Yeah, because like I like the presentation of the game. It's really cool, right? The idea of an underwater city builder. It's so freaking cool. Yeah, it almost looks like Soma. Soma is a great kind of comparison for aesthetics, right? But apparently the execution of the concept was not so good. The devs announced that the game won't be getting any updates after 1.0. Really? Huh? There's contradictory reviews here because other people are like, oh no, the game is not abandoned. I don't know. Weird. It seems like that seems to be the main complaint. People saying that the devs abandoned it because it wasn't selling enough. So they're just like, no further updates. But there's a couple positive reviews in here that are like, actually, no, they're still around. I don't know. I don't know who to trust anymore. They put out a roadmap on October 5th. Yeah, it's early access. Yeah, it's kind of hard to find information about. I'm doing the same thing. I am clawing down this rabbit hole trying to find a single carrot. But nay. Such a cool premise for a game, but I wonder, are they really just gonna leave early access and then not update it? Wom, 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 wom. Yeah. They should... If you're gonna be an early access game, that's the thing. You have to be very communicative with your community. You can't just be like putting out an update every 6 months, you know? And when I say update, I don't mean like game files. I mean like communicating, text, post. You gotta be like, hey guys, this is what we're doing, what we're working on every step of the way. This is what we got planned. This is what we're working on currently. Here's some screenshots. Here's, you know, community feedback. You have to be really involved. Now, those kind of early access developers, I support. Early access can be really good for developers if they use it correctly. But if they use it incorrectly and they just put it up on Steam and then are just very quiet, hush hush, people are gonna start being like, is this legit? Where are you? Talk to me, honey. You need to have a Sokar Starfire outlook on your community. You gotta wine and dine your lovelies, right? There's a really great example of one. Satisfactory, I think, is a really amazing example of a game that was an early access title, but the developers were just, man, they were two peas in a pod with the community the whole way. And would even put out like videos that were just like kind of silly little skits and things, just telling about like what they're doing. They were so open, they were so transparent. So like, it builds trust when you do that kind of thing. It's like, oh, you do care about your work. Oh, this is like your passion. I think that goes for any field that you work in. If your work relies upon selling a product or a service to a community, you gotta show them that you care about what you're providing. You gotta display open affection for your work, you know? That's why I do it. I want everyone to know, hey, I love being here. I love doing this. I'm not going anywhere. There's always gonna be content coming at you hot and heavy, and you're gonna be the first to hear about it, first to know. I got a website, boom, go there. You know, I got a Twitter or an X. I have these just chatting streams where you get a little extra insight into the mind of me, and we get some more time to talk. Yeah. So with my own career, I really want to be close with my community. And all the things that I do. Could you imagine if I weren't? Could you imagine if I were a VTuber that was just like dismissive, honey? That would be horrible. That wouldn't be me. No. You must never dismiss. Never. Oh. What if you were? That'd be a horrible April Fool's joke. Could you imagine if I stream on the next April Fool's and I'm just a completely different person. I'm just very like severe and cold-hearted. I don't even say honey or darling or my dear or lovelies. I'm just like fuckers. Yeah. That would be kind of a funny April Fool's prank, wouldn't it? I'd just become polar opposite. Just really mean. So the developer of Surviving the Abyss is silent because they're way more focused on a different game called Dynasty of the Sands. Oh. Is this Egyptian, honey? Is this? I do like my desert civilizations. They're pretty fucking cool. Dynasty of the Sands. Because when I think of that, I think dynasty? Pharaohs. Sand? Desert. Be the architect of your own Egyptian empire? Hey, I would rather have this game anyway. I would rather have an Egyptian city builder personally. That's much more on brand for me as the son of Anubis. Oh, the Anubis statues. I paused the trailer. Yeah, that's definitely Anubis. Ooh, the jackal god himself. Ooh, there's a Horus. Cool. Anubis. Anubis, these nuts. Ooh. Cool. I'm adding that to my wish list. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That looks like my style. My thing. The company website only even talks about Dynasty. It mentions Surviving the Abyss nowhere. Well. Oh well. Fuck that game. Who cares? Who even cares? Egypt is way cooler, I think. But that is kind of silly that they would be like, you know, we can't handle two things at once. We realize this. Our mistake. But if they're all in on that, I'm okay with that. They didn't survive the abyss. You're stuck in the abyss like a never-ending pit. Yep, they fell into the abyss. Oh. I like. Create laws and mandates? Yes. Power, authority. I will be Lord Pharaoh Sokar. Pharaoh Sokar of the sanctuary. Explore the map to discover points of interest, resource deposits. Ooh, yeah. I like it. Villager sacrifices. Blood for the blood god, you say? cool. I'm keeping an eye on that for sure. Aren't you glad you went down this rabbit hole today? I am. I am. I'm trying to think of another really good city builder that I played that I loved. I don't know if the Anno games are they like technically city builders? That they're more like production logistics things. I really like the Anno games. Friendly ecosystem. The developer like put out a development entry or some kind. I like that game. I need to go back to ecosystem. It's like a little evolution game. Like marine life. You can make a fish and watch the fish grow and change. Da bum bum bum. Ba da bum bum bum. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Performance enhancements. Oh, cool. Well, interessante. I really like evolution, like simulator kind of games. I like games that I can just kind of turn on and watch them do their thing. The game plays itself. Oh, MMORPG Tycoon 2. I forgot about that game. You can make your own MMO, or at least a simulation of one. Apparently there was an update for that game. I haven't played that on the channel yet. Yeah. MMORPG. MMORPG Tycoon 2. It is a game about building an MMO. And all the challenges of doing so. It's kind of cool. Never played it. I wouldn't expect anyone to have played it, honey. I play a lot of weird indie things that like just make me smile for a little bit, you know. I got so much content to show you guys to make you go, huh? Is it about a roller coaster? No. No, it's not that. It's not Roller Coaster Tycoon. It's like you're designing a game. You're designing a game. And you have like virtual players that play your game. Like they log in and like you just make the world and they go in and choose their classes that you've built and play the quests that you've written. Yeah, it's like a little simulator. You develop in your own little MMO. So if you are a fellow MMORPG enthusiast like myself, maybe you can nerd out over that with me someday. I play so much weird things. So many weird things. What's the weirdest thing I can find? You know, Goat Simulator. That's pretty weird. Goat Simulator. You can simulate being a goat, but the whole game is like a parody, so of like other franchises and things. Wasn't there that one game about clicking on a mayonnaise jar? Yeah, the latest one. What was that? Was it just called I Love Mayo or something? My name is Mayo. Yeah. That's a weird one. You just click on a mayonnaise jar. And then like it gets different outfits. It's really weird to describe to someone who doesn't know what the hell it is. The series of mayo now. Mayonnaise. Is mayonnaise an instrument? No, Patrick. Mayonnaise is not an instrument. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, there was also, well, you know, Blush Blush. The gay dating simulator that I have hundreds of hours in. And there was another one. What is it called? World of Talesworth. That was another like kind of idle clicking game. That's a parody of MMO culture. It's very much a nod to World of Warcraft. You click, you level, you get stuff. Oh right, there was that one game. Yeah, you want those games, right? So here you go. Now let's see you clear them. Very long title for a game. I played that one on stream. That one was pretty silly. Now that, pretty silly. Oh, Let's School. I want that game to go on sale. I want it to go on sale so badly. It's like a game where you manage a Japanese school. And it's got like a really cute art style. They got a demo that I played for a bit. But you like have a school that, I don't know how many grade levels you manage, but you can manage a lot of them, like a wide age range of students, and you have to manage this school. You're noticing a pattern. You're not wrong. I really like managing shit. I love the control, the authority. Give me something to manage. Just give me a city or a civilization or an army or a school, or, you know, give me power. And that's the game for me. That's the game for me. Soccer manager. I bet that's a thing. They probably call it Football Manager, but I'm willing to bet. I feel like I've heard of that. Football Manager. Yeah. That's a game. You know, it really depends. Maybe. There has to be something in the game that allows me to indulge in my more sadistic tendencies, you know? It can't be too boring. There's gotta be a little bit of freedom for a little, you know, a little crazy. A little freakiness. And I'm in. RimWorld, yes. Fantastic example, Metallic. RimWorld allows me to have power, authority over their lives. I can go mad with power. Watch their morals decline into absolute degeneracy. That's what I want. I am half demon after all, honey. I want to rule societies of sin. Mwah. Mwah. It's like how I play The Sims, right? Just a dash of sin makes it all the more interesting. All the more interesting, honey. Bum 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 ba da da. Oh right, I forgot about this game. Streamer Life Simulator. Markiplier played this game, and God, it's so funny. I want to play that. I want to play Streamer Life Simulator on stream. How meta would that be, huh? Streamerception. I want to do that at some point. That's why I liked another kind of city builder that let you directly influence the morality of your people was a game called Black and White by Lionhead Studios, which is, I think, bankrupt now. They're gone, so that game would allow you to grow your civilization and influence their rules, their laws, their outlook, their morality. You can make them evil. Isn't that made by the same bald man? What was his name? Peter Molyneux. Yeah, the guy that he lies to or something. Oh yes. Peter Molyneux. He was kind of infamous as a developer because he would get way too excited about his games. I remember people making fun of him whenever he was showing off, I think it was Fable 3. It was either Fable 2 or 3. He was like, and now we have one button that just works. It does everything. You just press the one button. Because he was using this one. He was showing off the fact that now Fable has a contextual button system. Oh, oh, oh. He would just get very, very into it. And yeah. I don't know about any scandals or anything he got into. If that's, I don't know if it's any more serious than his ambition. But I just know he was kind of like an annoying developer to a lot of people because he would just rattle on and on and on about every little thing. In my game, you have what we call an attachment point system, where your character can, in the Fable universe, hold hands with another character of a sufficient relationship level. Like, and he went like into the mechanics of how like these characters can hold hands in the game and their collision with objects, and it's just like, oh my god. That's Peter Molyneux. Max Lover level. Yeah. Like, he would just, I mean, he loved his work. He loved it. He was just a little weird. He's a little eccentric. But I loved Black and White. I loved Fable, so I'm looking forward to the new Fable game. They're working on a new one. I don't think Lionhead is involved at all because Lionhead is gone. Who's doing it? I know they got in the guy from that IT show. He's gonna be in it. I know that. I don't know very much at all about it. Fable 4? What are they calling it? Just Fable? I think they're just calling it Fable. Fully gone. Yeah. Yeah, the developer is someone called Playground Games now. It's not Lionhead. Lionhead went bankrupt, honey. I don't know what happened to them, what brought them to their knees. But they went defunct. Maybe they were just bought out. I don't know. Dissolved. Fate dissolved. You look it up on Wikipedia. They've been dissolved into the ether, into the void. They're gone. So yeah, they passed the franchise off to a new developer, and we're gonna see, will they fuck it up? I don't know. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. I really like the Fable games though, because like they were so almost Sims-like. The amount of control that they gave me. Again, honey, you gotta satisfy the sadist in me. Your game has to give me power. You've got to give me the ability to dominate other people in your game, okay? Fable really lets you do that, honey. Oh, yes it do. But it's old at this point. A little dated. But I wonder if I could find a way to play it. I don't know if I have it on PC. Do I have Fable on Steam? I have Fable Anniversary. I got the first one. It's like a remaster of the first one. What are you selling? One of the achievements. What are you buying? What are you selling? Yup. Huh. Do they even have? Hold on, now I gotta look up. I gotta look it up. I don't think they even have Fable 2 or 3 on the Steam, honey. I don't think so. Nope. I have those on my Xbox, which I have not turned on in a long time. I have not played on my Xbox in a long time. Boop-a-doo-ba-doo. For a while, that was my console for like... What do I even have on there? I got the Halo games. One of the few first-person shooters that I actually liked was Halo. I got some of the Assassin's Creeds. I got Destiny. That was the first game I got for the Xbox One. It was like a bundle. Because it was all the rage back in the day, honey. When it came out, people were like, oh my god, Destiny? It's like open world Halo. It's gonna be so cool. You gotta get it. It's Bungie. So I got it. I played that for a while. I remember being very disappointed though in the lack of planets. There weren't enough. There wasn't enough map. And the story was a little meh. And I haven't really played a whole lot of Destiny 2, but I got that on PC. Played a little bit of Destiny 2. Did that game become a grind fest? A little bit. Yeah. Because you just hit the end of the game so quickly and it's like, okay, time to go back. Time to do the other things to just maximize your light level or whatever the hell it was. The prestige. And you just grind. Also, half the people got laid off. Yeah. Really sad, huh? Such is the state of the gaming industry. Yeah. I don't know about the future of the Destiny franchise, honey. It's like one of those things you hope falls into good hands and like can be redeemed. Yeah, I know things are sucking pretty hard for the Destiny community right now. They're in my thoughts and prayers. I laugh, but also I understand. That's gotta suck. I've been reading a lot about it. How a lot of those developers like pleaded with them not to do certain things and just weren't doing it. But this is what happens, right? Whenever beloved games are at the mercy of the men in suits and ties, right? That's what happens. But yeah, for a while, Xbox was just my Destiny console. I got like the Queen's Royal Armor set, I remember. Like this bright purple. It was pretty cool. And I got that because I met these two guys on Destiny. It was like through voice chat even. Can you imagine me? My anxiety. I never do that. But that game, there's two guys that I met. And they spoke Spanish. One of them could speak English a little bit. So he was a translator. And we played Destiny together with this language barrier and his English speaking friend to translate. And they helped me get the royal queen gear or whatever. We do strikes and stuff all the time. So I remember them laughing. I remember hearing them like audibly laughing over the chat because I was like, yeah, I actually have Hispanic background, but I don't speak Spanish. I know. And they're like, ha 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 ha. Why? that happens to me so often. I always feel so socially awkward. I'm just very distant from my culture, honey. That's just America for you, right? We're a big old mixing pot, and eventually down the line, you know, you just become an amorphous citizen of the world, you know? You lose your heritage, and you're born in, and you're like, oh, actually, I have this heritage, but it was never shown to me all that much. Huh. Well, that sucks. I wish that I had been exposed to it more. No hablo español. I know. So tragic. So tragic. But yeah, like my mother's side was Mexican. But I suppose over the last 2-3 generations, it was lost. It was lost. It runs strong in the blood, my love, but not so strong on the tongue. The Spanish is gone. 'Tis lost to the Starfire family. I know. Sad. But you know, that's pretty common. Pretty common in the United States. People of all kinds have all kinds of different heritages that, you know, they grow up and they find out about and want to get more in touch with. Like, oh, wow, I got family from here and there and all over. And, you know. Very diverse. A lot of diversity. But isn't the internet wonderful? Because it can bring you closer with people that, you know, might have some things in common with you, or might have some things that you want to learn more about. And VTubing especially, there's people from all different backgrounds trying to get in touch, trying to find themselves and find others like themselves. And it's wonderful, and I love it. Bum, bum, bum. All you need to know is that I'm half human and half demon, honey. That's all you need to know. I identify as half demon and half human. And my humanity, the human side of me, it's from all over the world, honey. The Starfires, they get around, okay? The Starfires, the Starfire ancestors, okay? We got blood from all over. Woo. I'm at that point in the stream where I'm just kind of blah, you know? Kind of blah. Mush. My brain is mush, honey. My brain is just swooshing around in my head like this wine. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm hungry. When I'm hungry, I can't think. You know? Coffee? I need a little bit more than coffee, honey. I need food. I haven't eaten yet. I haven't eaten yet at all. which is pretty typical for me. I usually have one meal a day, maybe two. The second meal is usually the leftovers of the first one. I don't eat much, but I eat enough. And that's more than I can say that I was eating before. You eat half of it? Yeah. Yeah. You gotta have some more for later. We gotta save some for later. I eat a sufficient amount. I'm like, that is sufficient. That'll do. And then I save the rest for a late night snack. That's how I eat. I always get so overwhelmed, like if I'm ever like dining in at a place, because the portions are so huge. I'm not a large portion eater, honey. I'm not. And like if you eat in somewhere and like, here's your food, and they give you like a mountain of food, and I always feel so bad because I can almost never finish it. I'm just not that kind of person, honey. I'm not that kind of person. I don't eat a lot. Is that how it is in America? It is. At least from what I hear that the portions in America here are ginormous compared to around the world. But I mean, you compound that with the fact that I'm someone who I just don't eat much. I don't know what, if I had like some kind of eating disorder or something when I was younger. But I'm mentally doing better these days, and I'm eating more than I was. Even if it may not seem like a lot to a lot of people, it's still more. I'm taking care of myself. But it does make me self-conscious sometimes when I'm faced with these large portions and everyone else is having a good time and just, nom, and I'm like, oh, can I get that to go? Can I get that rice to go, honey? Thank you. That's how it goes. And then I'm like, I'm the awkward one at the end of the meal that, you know, all the packages and shit are shuffling around and I'm shoveling everything into the packages. But that's just how it is. If you eat out with me, we're getting a lot of stuff to go. And that's just how it is. That's just how it's gonna be. Bum bum ba dum bum bum ba dum. Sometimes if the tea is like good enough, I'll even be like, can I get a cup to go for the tea? Thank you. Yep. That's what I do. Hello. Hi, Vucky. Vucky. Welcome to the sanctuary. I love that your profile picture is like so bright. So it shows up as a bright heart in my chat. I hope you're having a lovely day or evening, wherever you are, whenever you are. Bum 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 ba-dum, bum bum. Ba-dum. But yeah, so I've got my personal hangups. I've got my anxieties. But I'm a work in progress. Aren't we all? Aren't we all? But I'm doing my best. It was supposed to blend into the white background on Google Plus. Oh. Google Plus. Oh. Wow. I was gonna ask if that's still around. Like, no. No, it's gone. You gave me flashbacks. Google Plus. Ah. I remember. Everything's gotta be plus these days now. Plus, max, ultra. That's how they get you. Then HBO. HBO became HBO Max, and now they're just Max. Double plus max ultra. Yeah. And that's just the marketing scheme. Oh, stretch. It's important to stretch. My attention span is wonderful, isn't it? So what are you supposed to be? I am a half demon vampire. Yes, I'm a VTuber. I like to have a little bit of fun with my broadcasting, honey. I like to have a little bit of fun. So I'm a half demon vampire. That's what I am. And I'm a little silly, goofy, and like to think I got some charisma. And I like to talk about a variety of topics that I feel like aren't talked enough about. And I play games. I was trying to figure out what animal have those ears. Oh, that would be the jackal, honey. The jackal. Like the Egyptian god Anubis from Egyptian mythology. That's where I based a lot of my look from. That Shu, my artist, helped bring to life. Jackal demon. Subjects that aren't talked about enough? Yeah, I like to talk about mental health. I like to talk about my own journey with depression and anxiety and, suicide awareness. I like to talk about that. I mean, just earlier I was talking about my struggle with eating, right? Eating disorders. I will talk about any and everything, but I especially like to talk about things that I don't think we talk about enough. And I want to destigmatize. Sounds rough. Yeah. That's one way to put it. But you know what's even rougher? Not having a community to be able to feel safe around. So I guess that would also extend to like LGBTQ topics, right? I want people to feel safe here. I want people to feel like, hey, it's okay. You're human. It's all right. Whatever you got going on, whoever you are, hey, nobody's perfect. You know, like the Hannah Montana song, honey. Are you LGBT? I am, honey. I am. I am Sokar Starfire, your favorite gay vampire. And my hope is that I can help others feel comforted and well safe around me. Yes. I am the lettuce, guacamole, bacon, tomato man himself. Yes. But I'm here to tell everyone and teach everyone how to love themselves more than anything. I'm all about that self-care, honey. Gotta take care of yourself. I love the motion of the wine. It's like I move here, boom, it moves. I move here, boom, it moves. But yeah, I try to talk about a wide variety of topics that just kind of come up. They just kind of come up in the flow of things. I play a lot of cozy games that give me an opportunity to talk. So I play a lot of open world kind of stuff and yeah, in between point A and point B, who knows what you're gonna get. But at the end of the day, I always try to make sure that I can be inspiring in some way. Not necessarily entertaining. Because, like, you know, I'm not the best at the games, honey. I'm actually pretty shit at them, but I like using them as a background for the kind of talks that we have sometimes. And the way that I approach streaming in general. It's called the Sanctuary because it's my sanctuary. It's my escape hatch. Yes. Where I go to feel a little better, because when I'm not having such a good day, not having such a good time, no matter what, I can just hit that button and go live. And I'm here. And it's a good time. Could always play on easy mode or use cheats. Hey, we both know I'm not above. I'm not above consulting Mr. Google for help when I get stuck. But there are like certain days of the year that I know people might feel lonelier on, okay? That I try to stream on. Shortly after I debuted, I did like an all-day stream. We played Zelda. We played Breath of the Wild on Mother's Day, because Mother's Day is the hardest day of the year for me. I lost my mom, sadly, during the COVID years. So, and at a pretty young age too. So Mother's Day is rough. And usually I would just spend the day in bed. In the past, I just wouldn't get out of bed. I just couldn't. I didn't have the energy. I didn't have the desire to do anything that day. Anytime I would even, like, I'd go online, and what do I see online? Oh, happy Mother's Day, you know? And all the social media of all the people, you know, celebrating. And it'd just get me down, and I'd feel so excluded and sad. But this Mother's Day, I finally had a reason to get up and make it something positive. So I got up and I played Zelda. And I made it something fun. Even if I didn't have a large community back then, even if I didn't, like, it still got me out of bed and it got me doing something. And sometimes that's just enough. Sometimes that's enough. And I'm hoping that over time, you know, that I can kind of heal that part of me with this community, and maybe anyone out there that is also, you know, hurting in some way. Hey, maybe I can help make your day a little better and give you something to tune into, to forget about something, and maybe it'll make you smile, make you laugh, make you think, make you blow a little more air out your nose. You know, my mic doesn't pick it up because my noise gate is pretty high, but yeah, that's what we're all about here. Just making sure that no one feels lonely, because that's a sucky feeling. Whatever your reason for feeling that way, I want you to know I've been there, and I can not only sympathize, but I can empathize. And it's very important to have a positive voice in your life, whatever it may be. And if it's me, hey, it's gonna be me, okay? It's gonna be me. I will motivate you to love yourself, honey. I'll do it. I love to love. Love, love, love. My favorite word is the word L-O-V-E. Ooh. How long have we been going? About 3.5 hours? Oh, a little longer than I thought that I would go. I should start winding things down, because all this talk about taking care of yourself, honey, and I need to do it for me. I need to go eat something today and relax, okay? And I think that Annie is gonna stream tonight, so, you know, I don't want to cut into Annie's time. But I hope that you all be good to yourselves and you take care of yourselves. And I hope to see you tomorrow during our 6-month streamiversary. That's right, we'll have been doing this for half a year. Can you believe it? I'm gonna be playing Breath of the Wild from, what is it? I don't know, 2 p.m. Eastern or something. We're gonna do like 11 hours of that. Just hanging out, celebrating the fact that we've been doing this for half a year. So hope to see you there, okay? It's not been a year, it's been 6 months. Goodbye, Vucky. Thank you for tuning in, by the way. Mwah. And goodbye, Trix. Thank you. Mwah. And for the rest of you and everyone watching, all the VOD watchers, all my lovely little lurkers, you also love yourself. Love yourself, damn it. Okay. Bye, honey. Bye-bye. Mwah.